chat. Okay. I mean, if you guys don't want it, I could just go, watch Netflix or something like that. Let me know. Okay. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna do one better. Instead of telling you, how about I show you how we solve this problem? So one, how you can solve this problem in your business, and then two, how you can get paid to solve it for other businesses. So look, I'm gonna make a quick phone call right now. See what happens.
Thank you for calling Secure Future Life Insurance. This is Lena, the virtual receptionist. How can I help you today?
Hey, I saw an ad from you guys on Facebook about like life insurance policies or something like that.
Yeah, great. I'll take a few basics and connect you with a licensed advisor who can walk you through your options. To get started, may I have your full name?
Mike Jones.
Thank you, Mike. What's the best phone number for follow up?
212-355-0023.
Yeah, got it. 212-355-0023. Let me confirm that back. 212-355-0023. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have an email address you'd like us to use?
MikeJones@gmail.com.
MikeJones@gmail.com. Got it. Are you currently interested in exploring life insurance options to protect your family?
Yes, I am.
Great. Do you have a life insurance policy today?
No, I don't right now.
Understood. I have a couple of quick questions to make sure you're a good fit for our program. Have you been declined for life insurance in the last 3 years?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you currently use any nicotine or tobacco products?
I mean, I smoke a few, Marlboros here and there, but not every day. Like it's like every couple, weeks or so. I might hit a couple cigs.
Thank you for sharing that, Mike. Based on our current program guidelines, we're not able to begin an application today. I can send you a brief note that explains when it usually makes sense to try again. And if you'd like, set a reminder to check back at a better time. Would that be helpful?
Oh man, I gotta go, bro. So look, that was a live example right there of an AI agent that we actually built for a life insurance company, right? Now, here's the thing. One, did you guys see how quickly it picked up the phone? And then two, I'll give somebody $1 in the chat. Why did it tell me that it could not continue? So I told you guys about this problem that we solved, which is speed to lead, right? But there's another problem that we also solve for businesses. It starts with a Q. It starts with a Q. Let me know in the chat if anybody knows what that's called. Why did it hang up on me? Or why did it tell me that it could not go further? Yes, smoking. But what that really is, it's called qualification, guys. Speed to lead plus qualification can absolutely change your whole entire business. And guess what? We're able to get AI to do that whole entire thing, right? So that AI agent that I just showcased for you guys, one, if you're a business owner, drop it in the chat. How much would you have to pay a human receptionist to sit by the phone in your office, in your business, 6 to 8 hours every day? How much would you have to pay that person? I want my business owners to drop that in the chat. How much would you have to pay that person? We're talking tens of thousands of dollars a year, right? So for my business owners, where you are already fumbling calls, you're not getting back to your leads quickly enough, you absolutely need this, right? Two, for you guys you want to get paid by businesses to do this, guess what? This life insurance company, they pay me $1,000 every month just to basically rent that AI agent from us, right? It picks up the phone 24/7. It's completely trained on everything about the business. all of that. Now, remember what I told you guys earlier, right? I told you guys, yo, I'm not a coder. I'm actually a two-time college dropout. I don't know how to code. I don't know none of that. So how does a 40-year-old two-time college dropout get paid a lot of money by businesses to put these things together? So I'm gonna show you here on my screen, we're inside of ChatGPT, which you guys are already familiar with, right? And this is for like the person is sitting on this thing right now, like, yo, this is too techie for me. Like, I can't do this. I'm talking to you right now, right? So we built a platform called Growth Hub 365, right? That allows us to build these AI agents, guys, in less than an hour. Literally less than an hour. That AI agent that you guys just heard pays me $1,000 every month, but it took me roughly like a little under an hour to put together, right? And I'm gonna show you guys how we do that real quick. So walk with me real quick, right? So imagine that we just got hired, right, by let's say we just got hired by a real estate company, right? We would literally come in our GPT here, and I put in, I've been hired to build a voice agent for a real estate firm. They help renters in Philadelphia get apartments. The voice agent needs to greet users, get their name, what kind of unit they're looking for. What else do we want to put in there? Then it needs to book an appointment with one of our property specialists. All right. So we don't have much time here, but I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Right. So it starts here. We're going to build out the prompt for our AI agent. Right. And give me a one in the chat if you're still with me. Give me a one in the chat if you're still with me. Boom. Look at this. In a matter of seconds, guys, we've got the prompt for our AI agent, right? So all I'm gonna do, guys, yo, this is crazy, by the way, right? If you can copy and paste, you can do this for your business or you can do it for other businesses. So now I'm gonna go into our software here, and this is something that we created here, guys. It's called Growth Hub 365. Type that into the chat if you know. Put a little Growth Hub in a chat if you know that you need something like this in your business, or you know for a fact, for those of you guys that don't have businesses, how many of you guys, give me a one in the chat if you can think of a business that you know right now that you would absolutely want to go sell this to. So look, we come into Growth Hub and we literally, guys, I'm gonna go back real quick. I don't have much time, so I got to speed here. I just want to give you guys a quick walkthrough though. So look, we set up our agent here inside of AI agents, right? So let's say we want to name our agent Rachel, okay? What's the business name? TCS Management. All right, boom. And we could literally come in here and we could select a voice that we want to use, right? So let's see. I like Dakota. The 90s were fun because it was a time full of new trends, creativity, and. All right, so look, I'm gonna go with Dakota, right? That's one of my favorite voices here. We have our initial message here. Boom. Then we go next. Guys, all we got to do now, right? I'm going to switch to advanced mode. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to pop in our prompt. Guys, as you're walking through this, I just really want you to think, is there anyone that cannot do this? You didn't see me type no code, no C++, JavaScript, Python, nothing like that. If you can go into ChatGPT to ask it for recipes and all types of random stuff, you can do this too, right? So we go in here and boom, we got our prompt in here and we're just gonna go next, right? We're gonna go next. And then look, I'm gonna just go to web call just so we can hear this real quick, right? So this is, again, we don't have much time, so we didn't like fine tune this or nothing like that, but I just wanna spark this idea in your mind, guys. So if I go to start web call,
Hey, you have reached TCS Management. How can I help you today?
hi, I'm looking for a rental property in West Philadelphia.
Got it. West Philadelphia. Great choice. What kind of unit are you looking for? A studio, one bedroom, two bedroom, or something else?
I think I need like I think I need like a two bedroom.
All right, a two bedroom, perfect. Do you have a monthly budget in mind for the rental?
I say no more than like 1,500.
Got it. Two bedroom in West Philly with a budget of no more than $1,500. When are you hoping to move in?
In the next couple months.
All right, so sometime in the next couple of months, plenty of time to find the right spot. I can set you up with a property specialist to go over options and next steps. I have Thursday at 2.
All right, so look, I'm gonna cut it there, right? I'm gonna cut it there. I don't have much time, guys, but do you see? Do you see the power? Do you see what this can do for your business? Or do you see what this can do implementing this for other people's business? Right? So look, imagine going out right now and you call a real estate company, right? And they're terrible at picking up the phone. And you're like, "Hey, I've got this AI agent that we can install in your business. You don't have to hire any extra employees. All you got to do is pay me X, right? Whatever that number is." Can you see the power in that, guys? Give me a one in the chat if you see how powerful this is, either for your business or if you were to implement it for other businesses. And guys, not only, guys, this Growth Hub platform that we built is crazy. Not only can you do this for like AI voice receptionist, how many of you guys, you got businesses and you're promoting on like Instagram? People are DMing you, but you don't respond to the DMs quickly enough. It can be installed in your Instagram, Facebook page, text message. Guys, this is a complete game changer. But look, I'm just a humble servant here, guys. I see some of you guys asking, how do you get access to this? I'm not sure, guys. I'm just a part of the team. But look, here's what I'm gonna suggest. I'm gonna give you a little suggestion before I hop off of here. Alicia is like, she's like super, super, super nice, and she doesn't like to disappoint people. If you guys like spam the chat with Growth Hub and you just keep spamming it, keep dropping it in the chat, I don't know. I can't make any promises, guys. I don't, I don't want to get fired or nothing. I can't make no promises, but I have a feeling that Alicia might maybe give you guys access to this so you could use it. Again, I don't want to make no promises. I hope I'm not getting fired for this, but that's her weakness. She's a really nice lady. So if you know that you need to get access to this, spam the chat with Growth Hub. One, if you need it for your business. Two, if you know that you want to sell this to other businesses. That's my time, guys. My name's Adora Sonia. I hope this, at the very least, sparks something for you, whether you're a business owner or whether you want to get paid to implement this for businesses. That's my time. I hope you guys didn't get me fired here, but I'm out of here, and I will see you guys actually later tomorrow.
And thank you, Adura. Everybody just put thank you, Adura, in the chat. Was that like, I'm telling you all this AI information we're giving you this week, it's all about expansion of the mind. It's all about expansion of the mind, asking yourself, hey, how can we accomplish more and make more with AI, y'all? I hope you saw how that could be implemented in your business. Does anybody see how that could be something that you use in your business? Adura, man, you just went crazy on him, bro. You went crazy. I didn't know you were going to show him a whole demo of it. That's crazy. So I see absolutely. Vicky says yes. Let's go. So listen, just remember, think a little bit differently. For those of you all that maybe don't have a business yet, he just mentioned it. That could be something that you offer to others. You go learn and master this skill. I truly believe AI is a skill. Everybody type skill in the chat. This is truly a skill that you can go and learn yourself. And guess what? You can go do it for other business owners. Because listen, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, there's a lot of business owners out there, they don't want to learn AI. They don't have the time to learn AI. They don't even have the tech skills to learn AI. So you can come in and you fill the gap. Does that make sense? Wave at me, VIP and Platinum, if that makes sense. Just wave at me. Does that make sense, Melvin? Sheila, does that make sense? I see you. Okay, cool. Awesome and amazing. So listen, y'all, that's the kind of information we're giving out all week. Marie, is that who said that? They're afraid of AI? Yes, they are afraid. But this week, we're going to show y'all how you can get more equipped with AI. We have so many guest speakers, y'all. That was just the first out of like 10 to 20 more speakers we have. So if you're here and you're brand new with us and you found this link because a friend sent you the YouTube link, maybe you just got a text from somebody that says join the room, we want to invite you to join us the rest of the week. We're spending every day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're spending every single day this week on AI, artificial intelligence. So just go to AIBusinessSummit.com to register if you have not registered yet. If you're watching on YouTube and you're like, yo, how do I get notifications? How do I stay in the ecosystem? You just go to AIBusinessSummit.com. And for those of you all that are watching on YouTube, we need you in the Zoom room. We got VIP and Platinum turning up over in the Zoom room where I can see Charlene's face. I can see who else we got, Nicole's face and Mel's face. I can see you all, right? So just for remember, all of this is being recorded. We'll deliver it to you VIP and Platinum after. You can go to AIBusinessSummit.com/upgrade to get your upgraded ticket so you can go from YouTube to Zoom. Now, I got something we're giving away at the very end of the day. I'm gonna show you all. And I'm gonna pass this over to Alicia. Alicia is getting ready right now for her second segment, but hold on one second. They gave me something else I get to give away at the very end of the day, y'all. Look, I can't even hold this thing up. This is massive. What do you guys think's inside of this? Let me know. What do you all think is inside of this box right here? They told me, but I can't tell you, okay? So, anyways, I got so much. So at the very end of the day, around 3 to 4 o'clock, we're gonna be giving that away. Okay, so just letting you all know. Somebody says gotta be a screen. I don't know. I can't reveal it, but just know that we got so much more giveaways along with the headphones, more iPads. Stay to the very end, y'all. Stay to the very end. But with that being said, I do want to go ahead and pass this over to Miss Alicia so she can start segment 2. So far, you've learned how to go use ChatGPT to fit for your business, how to go use ChatGPT to create images and marketing promotions. But we're about to go into using AI to create marketing assets, sales copy. Y'all, it's going to be crazy. So stay to the very end. Every hour, every minute is going to be packed with information. If you're ready for Alicia to come back up on the stage, just go ahead and put "Let's go Alicia" in the chat. Just go put "Let's go Alicia" in the chat. And if you're in VIP and Platinum, I want you to stand up one more time because Alicia can see all of y'all. I don't know if y'all saw her studio, but she can see all y'all. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to stand up in VIP and Platinum. Let's go wild. Let's welcome Alicia Little back to the stage. Here we go, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Alicia. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Michael Tucker, wait till you see what's in that box. I'm excited for that giveaway. Speaking of giveaways, I just got delivered another giveaway, so I'll be giving this away at the end of my sessions today. So we've got a lot of giveaways today. I'm going to pass this off to my team. But stay tuned. I'm not supposed to clap next to my, stay tuned for the sessions. So I hope that you got a lot of takeaways in session number 1. Session number 1 though was to make sure that you felt comfortable using AI, saw some great business and personal use cases for it. How's everybody feeling? Give me one word to describe how you're feeling after session number 1 and as we continue. How are you feeling? Better late than never. I love what you did. Inspired, empowered, blessed, educated, motivated. And if you are not here on screen and in the Zoom rooms, if you're watching this on YouTube or on social media, you need to get into these rooms because I can see everybody and read the comments. So how you do that is you upgrade to VIP. You're going to then get access to be in the room and on the screen so that we can see you and see your comments. So make sure that you do that now. if my team would post that to everybody that's watching on social or on YouTube so that they can get in the room with the VIP and Platinum members. Do that now. Make sure that you do that. You get the recordings to all of the sessions, all the prompts we're dropping, and I have some special courses and guides for the VIPs. So, and then we have a special hot seat session and session after the main session for VIPs and Platinum. So make sure that you are in the room. You want to make sure that you are in the room for that. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about we're gonna first use ChatGPT as our agent to do some business work. We're gonna write some marketing copy for our business, and then we're going to head on over to a Google tool. So here's my question for you. What is your business? Do you have a business? What is your business? Type it into the chat if you are excited to have a business in the future, or you work for a business and you're here representing that business. Let us know as well. Let me know in the chat. So this is for the VIPs and Platinum. Remember, if you're not in the VIP and Platinum room, get in the room. The upgrade is very reasonable. Do it, and I will see you soon. All right, so let's see. Photography, marketing, life coach, skincare, child care, tax professionals, licensed therapist, utility company, real estate, AI agency, okay, mortgage, hospitality. And then I know that there are some of you on here that are excited to be entrepreneurs in the future, or you're starting that journey right now, or you have your side hustle going. I'm excited for you as well. Tell us what that is. And then if you're gonna do something in the future, say future. You know, in the future, I'm going to do this, so that we can see your businesses. Book writer, author, yep, author, I love that. Consultant, financial loan broker, drop shipper. I'm an AI consultant and trainer, as most of you know. Pastor, photographer, visual book writer, lots of different things that you all do. So I want you to think about your business right now and tell me some things that you haven't done in your business because maybe you didn't have the team member to do that. So I know that as I was growing and scaling my business, sometimes I didn't always have the team members that I needed to be able to do things for me. Well, now we're in a time where AI can do those things for us. So think about the team member that you wish you had. Is it a copywriter? Is it a sales coach? Is it a business coach? Is it a email writer? Like, who is that person that you wish that you had on your team that maybe you don't have the budget for right now? Even a virtual assistant or an executive assistant, maybe you don't have the 50 to 90,000 US dollars to pay someone to do that. So a cold caller, you just saw that use case right there. We'll talk more about that today as well. Social media content writer, that's a big one. Personal assistant. A lot of you are saying graphic designer, social media helper. Look at the chat. Those that are on VIP and Platinum, if you're not in VIP and Platinum, hurry up, get in the room. So those of you that are here, VIP and Platinum, yep, I'm looking at all of your use cases and everything that you're seeing here. Graphic designer, I love it. A lot of virtual assistants. A lot of you are saying you need a virtual assistant. So we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, I love this. So this is what we think about when it comes to AI. Now, I was asked a question in the chat that I want to answer real quick, and that is, why do I teach this? Why am I so passionate about sharing this knowledge with everyone? And here's where my passion lies. 15 years ago, I went through a very difficult divorce, and when I left my now ex-husband, he was actually on vacation with another woman. I found out. I made sure that I was not home when he came back, and I was out. Now, on my way out of there, I drove down to my sister's house. I went to a grocery store to buy some groceries. And now in the business that I had with my ex-husband, we made millions of dollars, had a very successful business, big bank accounts, money wasn't an issue. So I thought to myself, you know, I'm leaving him, I'm out of here, we'll figure out the business, the financials later. Mistake number one. Anyway, I went to the grocery store, and on my way to my sister's house, and to pay for the groceries, which had a lot of ice cream in the cart, I gave the cashier my bank card to pay for them. And when she went to swipe the bank card, what do you think happened? Yeah, it was declined. And I was like, no, 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 no. Plenty of money in the account. Swipe it again. She swiped it again. Declined. She looked at me. I don't know if you've ever had, you've ever went to buy something and your card got declined and you're like, huh, Not really sure why. So I'm like, one more time, swipe. Plenty of money. Swipe it one more time. She swiped it, declined again. My sister, who was with me, to save me from the embarrassment, pulled out her bank card and paid for the groceries. And it was at that moment that I was like, OMG, right? So rushed to her house, got on my laptop, logged into my bank accounts. My bank accounts were clean. I didn't have access to my email. Like, everything was just gone. He had completely wiped me out. And he told me that if I didn't come back, I wouldn't get anything back, and he would make sure that my life was miserable. He said some other words, but let's say it like that. And so now I'm at a point where my bank account is not just cleared out, but I'm going negative. You know, when your bank account, if you've ever had this happen, it goes red, and you start to see it like negative $50, negative $300. And so I'm at a point where I'm at the lowest point in my life, and I'm saying, and you, have you ever had this where you're like, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Why me? So I'm sitting there like that, and I'm laying on my sister's couch. I get a call from my friend Les Brown, and he calls me. And Les Brown, the motivational speaker, he's amazing. He's actually the one who gave me the advice months before. He's like, you need to leave that man. He is making you sick. Another story. So I left. Les Brown said, Alicia, get up. Get up, get up. Right? You know that get up Les Brown voice? If you know Les Brown, you know that voice. And I got up off of the sofa, and I said, you know what? My bank account is empty. I don't have access to my email account. My sister had even created some courses, and he logged into her courses. He had all of our passwords. He logged into her courses and changed them all to have him as the owner and all of the money coming to him. She didn't even have her courses anymore, so all of this. But there was one thing that he couldn't take away from me. Do you know what that was? I had worked 10 years as an entrepreneur. This is my 26th year. By the way, this month I'm celebrating 26 years as an entrepreneur. It's had its ups and downs, but I'm celebrating that. So the one thing that he couldn't take away from me was my knowledge. So I sat for a minute and I was like, I must have something that somebody else would be willing to pay me for. I must have something. So out of all of that time of being an entrepreneur, I was learning, and knowledge is something that no matter what happens to you in life, you can always come back to your knowledge and use that knowledge to rebuild. So my sister, she bought me a vacation in Jamaica at a resort, and I went to this resort. It was very nice. It was my like post-divorce resort anyway that I went to. And I'm sitting there, and I'm the only person in this boutique resort. I'm the only customer at the resort. And I sit down with the owner, his name is Mark, and I'm like, where is everybody? This is an amazing place. So he said, well, we need to do some marketing. We're having trouble getting people into the resort. So I said, Mark, if I can get people into your resort, you don't have to pay me. Just pay me a percentage of the income that I generate, the revenue I generate filling your resort. Would you be willing to work with me? He said, yes, I need you. So my sister, I called her on the phone. I was like, we are about to rebuild. This divorce party is my rebuilding. So I called Groupon and Living Social. This is back in 2011. I called Groupon and Living Social, and I said, I have this amazing resort. They need customers. Can we make a deal? It's in Jamaica. I sent them all the pictures. They said yes. I put the resort on Groupon, on Living Social. To say that it sold out was an understatement. I used my marketing knowledge that I had built up from those past 10 years of being an entrepreneur, and we sold out that resort. And then Mark called his friends and said, this lady put this together for me in 2 weeks. We sold out. Groupon sent me my money. Living Social sent me my money. And another resort picked us up in Jamaica. We sold out that resort to hundreds of thousands of dollars generated. Another resort called us. We said the one thing that going through that divorce taught me was that knowledge and having knowledge is something that I can always bank on. So I'm very passionate about teaching people and giving people that other knowledge that will help them get through. I know we have a lot of overcomers here. If you're an overcomer, just type overcomer in the chat. Is giving people the knowledge that they need to make sure that no matter what situation they are in, they can grow, build, and scale, right? And now I know that the times that we're in with AI, this knowledge is so powerful. Trust me, as somebody who's been here for 26 years, we had to build websites by hard coding putting it. Wait till you see the VIP session when I build a website by typing in a sentence. It's gonna blow your mind. We can build software tools. Back in the days, used to cost tens of thousands of dollars. Now I can build it by telling AI what I want. So knowledge, and the knowledge that you have here on AI is priceless. So let's dive in, all right? So I just wanted to share that with you, and thank you for whoever asked me that question, because it's really important that we all share with each other, and that's why we also have a community. You'll see as part of our community that we don't have a scarcity mindset. We share with each other. Let's pull each other up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so now back at ChatGPT, we're gonna turn ChatGPT into our agent. And let me just say one other thing. What I'm doing now, the revenue we generate, the impact that we made is way better than anything I ever did with my ex-husband. So when you really focus on what you're good at and get in your zone, yes? All right, so we're gonna click on this plus sign here, and I'm on ChatGPT now. We're gonna click on this plus sign here, and I'm gonna turn ChatGPT into my assistant by clicking on agent mode. Somebody type in the chat for me, those on YouTube, just type the word agent mode. I want everybody to make sure that we get this in. When you're using ChatGPT in agent mode, you're now using ChatGPT as your assistant. It's called agent mode. So click on that, the plus sign, and yes, this is, you have to be paying at least $20 a month for this to kick in, so this agent mode. So now I just have to tell ChatGPT to do something for me in agent mode. I want to express to you what I'm showing you here is work that you can do not only for your business and for yourself, but a great way to also earn income is to start a business if you don't already have one, or in your business doing this for other people. So what used to take you a long time, let's say writing a LinkedIn bio for a client, might have taken you a long time back then, but now AI is gonna do it for you, right? So you can do this work for yourself or for clients. How many of you, we call it an agency, how many of you have an agency or would like to start an agency doing business for other people? So you're gonna do business for someone else. Yep, okay, quite a few of you are saying, just say agency in the chat. Because there are businesses out there that need you. They need you. So, yep, a lot of you are saying that. Okay, so as an agency owner, I want you just to know this, that by using artificial intelligence, you have an advantage to other agency owners by you being now able to help your clients in ways that are so amazing. So make sure that as an agency owner, you go all in with AI, because now you can be more efficient, be more productive, and do more for your clients than ever before. So I know that if you're gonna start an agency, it's gonna be super successful. I'm excited for you. Okay, so now here, what I'm going to do is I am going to ask ChatGPT, let me start the process right here, and then I'll explain it to you. I'm going to ask ChatGPT, and I think I have put this prompt right here, yep. You should be able to see it on this sheet, I hope. Let me make sure it's public. Yes, it is. So it says, transform my LinkedIn profile to stand out as a top authority. So here's what I'm having ChatGPT do for me. So act as a top tier LinkedIn brand strategist. First of all, if you know this, tell me in the chat, how much would it cost me to hire a top tier LinkedIn brand strategist to review my entire LinkedIn profile and to rewrite everything to position me as a global authority in my industry? I mean, I want this LinkedIn brand strategist to rewrite the headline, the about summary, the experience section, just look and give me suggestions for my banner, look at my featured content, review my skills and endorsements, right? We need to get more business. We want to make sure we're optimizing our LinkedIn, right? So thousands, 2,000, 5,000, Helen said, so somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. I just saved you between $2,000 and $5,000 and a bunch of time by having ChatGPT do this for you. Good. Thank you, Helen. Okay, so now we're over here at ChatGPT, and what I want to make sure that you see that ChatGPT is doing is this is called agent mode. So you're actually seeing ChatGPT do some research on what ChatGPT calls its desktop. Do you see that on the screen? This is its desktop. It's researching me. It's looking at my different websites so that it can craft a powerful LinkedIn profile for me. So when you see ChatGPT do this, you can actually see what it's doing and how it's planning everything and what it's doing right here. All right, so we'll let ChatGPT do that, and we're gonna do some multi-AI tasking. Let's open up another window, another ChatGPT window, and turn on agent mode again. Remember agent mode, click the plus, click agent mode, and then now I can ask ChatGPT to go to my LinkedIn profile and to respond to comments. Let me see where I put my LinkedIn URL. I was just looking for it really quickly. Here we go. I can ask it to go look and respond to comments on my LinkedIn profile as well. So we're going to paste my LinkedIn profile right there, and I'm going to say, look in, let's do my news feed, my LinkedIn news feed, and comment on 5 top industry leaders. Like, think about who you would like to get your next business from, to get business from. So I'm going to say industry leaders in AI. And yep, and comment, and let me read it and approve before you comment. So we'll let ChatGPT do that. And we're setting agent mode. So we're thinking about ChatGPT as just being our assistant. What are some other things that you'd like your assistant to do? I have ChatGPT then really evaluate my inbox on LinkedIn as well. Say, go through my LinkedIn inbox, tell me the last 20 people that I need to respond to, organize what's in my LinkedIn inbox. So you're gonna see that it's gonna go navigate to LinkedIn and do that for me. All right, so I just wanted to show you that. So let's see how the profile makeover is going. So here's my profile makeover on LinkedIn, and it's done this complete profile makeover for me, told me what I need to do for my banner. There's the new background it wants me to use on my banner. Here's my about section, now optimize. It rewrote my experience, and okay, I like that. So it actually went to LinkedIn. This is everything that I have in LinkedIn, but it's fixed it, it's changed it, it made it look better. I don't even know that I have something on my featured section, but I now see everything there. Skills and endorsements. And all right, perfect. And then a recommended strategy for me, my content plan. Does everybody see this here? And so what we saw ChatGPT do is go through all this stuff on the internet, review my LinkedIn profile, go to all these different pages to find information about me, and to revamp it for me while I was telling you my story and off doing something like that. All right. So now let's go back here to LinkedIn. So the one thing that I like about it is that it will tell you, and you can watch it do different things. Do you see what it's doing right here? Like, you can watch it as it's doing different things. And if it has problems even, it tells you what problems it has. So it's still here doing it. It says the LinkedIn feed is not loading, so it's gonna keep trying to load the LinkedIn feed on this one right here. But I want you to think about the different things that ChatGPT can do for you in agent mode. Click plus right here, click agent mode, and then describe a task that you want it to do for you. And now you're having it do different things. Now, look at the bottom right here at what is suggested, and this is where you can get a start. So ChatGPT will say, check Google Calendar and book a date night for next week. And so I'd have to tell it where I was located, but it can go and check my Google Calendar if I had it connected, which I don't have it connected right now, I don't think so. But it will navigate to Google Calendar. It will ask me to log into my Google Calendar, and then it will go and do those things for me. All right, so that is ChatGPT agents. The last thing that I want to show you on ChatGPT, because the next tool we're moving on to is so amazing, but this is ChatGPT scheduled tasks. And I have taught this before, but I am so passionate about it because it's a game changer for me. ChatGPT, as your assistant, can do things for you, send things to you for your business that will change the game. So let me give you an example right here. So we're going to go to ChatGPT and we're going to ask it to do something for us as my assistant. So watch this. There's two things that you need to remember and schedule a task. You have to give it a date and you have to give it a time. Watch this. Every morning, somebody tell me your industry. What would you like your assistant to send you in your email every morning? Tell me in the chat and I'll use you as a use case, right? So it says every morning at 6:15 a.m. send me a update on for me, it's the latest AI news, right? So Antoinette says top AI headlines and news. We can do that. Send me an update on the latest AI news. Start with Open AI and make sure to include Microsoft, just giving some things here. Give me at least 6 updates, and then watch this. And then turn those updates into a TikTok script for my business. Right? And so now for my business, I can get on TikTok and I can have the latest AI update. So whatever your business is, manufacturing, retail, insurance, there are a lot of people in here in insurance, you can do something like that. TikTok script for my business. And then after that, oops, let me fix this typo here. Include, okay. And then turn it into a TikTok script for my business. And have the call to action to DM me to schedule a meeting or something like that, all right? So the key here is what? Every morning at 6:15 in the morning. While ChatGPT works to do that, let me show you. If you go to your ChatGPT and look at my screen, I'm at the bottom left, I'm clicking on settings. Once you set up your first schedule, it's gonna appear up here in schedules, okay? So you're gonna open schedules, you're gonna click on manage. Do you wanna see some of the things that I have scheduled? And then you're gonna see your schedules here on the right-hand side. Now, I'm on a pro account, so mine looks a little bit different than those of you that are on a plus account, $20 a month, but it's basically the same thing. So on the right-hand side, here are some of my things that I'm getting back from scheduled tasks. Limitations, you can only do 10 scheduled tasks at a time, right? But look here, do I have any speakers here or future speakers? Tell me if you're a future speaker here. You use speaking to promote your brand and your business. Say speaker in the chat or here so I can see you. Look at this. I have a scheduled task that sends me daily speaking opportunities. Every day in my inbox, daily speaking opportunities, right? Here's my daily AI news update. This one, the New York City Daily Hot List, let me open that up for you. I was interviewed on a New York City news station. And after the interview, when it went off, the broadcaster asked me, she was like, oh, could I do that and get like the 10 hottest things happening in New York City every morning at like 5:30 a.m. into my inbox? Because I spend a lot of time out there doing the research. I said, as a matter of fact, you could. And then I can give it to you in a script format where it's punchy and short, and you can send it to the producers to put on the screen for you. So she was so excited. So this is a use case for it right here. Search the 10 hottest things happening in New York City today across. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? So there's a good use case for it. So to find that again, you're going to go here, and then you're going to click on schedules, settings, schedules, and then you're going to click on manage. Yours will look a little bit different. I get weekly LinkedIn blog and content ideas. So for your business, here's another idea. I have partnership opportunities. Look at this one. Search for 5 potential partnership or collaboration opportunities for my business. And then it talks about who I am. You talk about who you are. Do you guys want this prompt? Do you want me to put this on I can put this on the document for you, the Notion doc. Do you want this prompt? If you want it, let me check the chat to see if anyone wants it. Okay, you do want it. So search for 5 potential partnership or collaboration opportunities for my business. I'm an AI certified consultant who trains and speaks on AI. Include the company or influencer's name, why the partnership makes strategic sense. I need to know that. What value we could offer them, a suggested approach, examples of successful similar partnerships, and then send me the results. So every Monday at 2 a.m., so this is weekly, every Monday at 2 a.m., I get that in my inbox. Is that good? Yes, is that good? So I will put this on this Notion document that everybody will get. It's just an open document. I put the prompt at the bottom, search for 5 potential. I think that's a good one. Did you see any others that I did that you would like? Let me go back and see, where was I? Oh, so you can pause a scheduled task, you can delete it, you can also edit the scheduled task, and then have a conversation with ChatGPT every time it sends you a scheduled task. So is that good for everybody? Yep, you kind of see the use cases for this. I think for businesses, this is the agents and the scheduled task and the group chat are some of the biggest takeaways that when you're using ChatGPT for business, you'll see the amazing stuff that it can happen. I was doing this for a tax professional, send daily tax code and IRS updates. Any tax professionals here? I did this for a real estate agent, send daily home search for Jasmine in area code 30331. So anybody here in real estate, I can show this if we have some real estate people here, say, RE if you're in real estate, so I know platinum. Okay, we do have real estate, perfect. So look at this one here. It says, and tell me if you want me to give you this prompt as well, but it says search for new or updated homes for sale in this zip code that have, and here's everything Jasmine wants. So it has these things in it that Jasmine wants. And so I will, yes, you want this one? I'll copy and paste this one for you in the Notion doc as well. How much time will that save you, agents, if you're getting all the updates in your email box? But the best thing about this is that you can also tell it to write an email to her. So watch this. Here's where I say right here, highlight homes, search for updates, and then it says, then write a short, friendly daily summary email for Jasmine that includes the top 3 listings, a closing invite to her. It starts off with, hey Jasmine, here's what just hit the market today, saving you loads of time, right? Loads of time. And so, Tisha, tell me about your business. Tell me in the chat what business you have. So saving you loads of time. So whatever business you have, think about the use case for scheduled task as you do that as well. All right. So Lorette, if you have the link for this Notion doc that you set up, just so people can get all the prompts, that will be amazing. And you can drop that in the chat. So for an event decorating business, I don't know, you can ask, how do you find clients? So you think about how you find clients and you ask, where are these people? What events can you go to? It'll send you the daily events that are happening in your city so you can get to know different people. All those things that would take you a lot of time, you can do that with scheduled tasks. So somebody give me a use case for scheduled tasks that you're about to set up. Tell me in the chat. I want to see what you're about to set up for scheduled tasks. Oh, and I have created a document. Carlo, are you there? I have created a document, schedule task for business. I am going to, I know that you're going to put that in the VIP room. So let me just look for it really quickly. Carlo, send it to me on WhatsApp so I can show everybody. But for business owners, I have a document for you in the VIP that gives you all these different use cases that you can use schedule tasks for. Here it is, the Business Owner's Guide to Scheduled Tasks. Okay, let me put it over here on the screen really quickly. So this is just my document for you on a bunch of different ways For opportunity and lead monitoring, partnership opportunities, we went over that one, content and marketing, professional growth, skill building, business strategy. So it's just different ways that business owners can use scheduled tasks, and that is in your VIP folder, or Carla will drop it in there in a few minutes so that you all have that and you can go through that, and there's different samples in there that you can use. Is that good? Yes? All right, he'll put that in there. I just told him to put that in there. So you guys will get that in there. And maybe at the end of my session today, I'll make sure that I drop all those documents in there for you. I just did that one last night. I'm like, they need to know all these different ways that they can use it. So I was showing you my use cases, just being transparent and showing you some of my use cases. I hope that that helped, okay? All right, perfect. Let me show you one last thing here. We're gonna go back to agent mode, and right here, ChatGPT says it's navigated to Google Calendar and it's asking for your login. So I have to log into Google Calendar. Another way to do this is to click on, go back to your settings, click on settings, and then click on apps. And inside of apps, I can add my Google Calendar. So I can enable my Google Calendar, and look at how many apps are in here. You go to featured, lifestyle, and for a lot of us business owners, we're gonna go into the productivity tab, and I can see here that I can connect my Gmail, and my Google Calendar will be connected, and then now it opens up that whole world. I'm gonna show you how to do some of this on Gemini as well. All right. So we are going to leave ChatGPT and go to a tool that's going to change everything for you, and it is Notebook LM. For this interactive exercise, Lorette, could you make sure everybody has the Notion document? And if you want to unmute yourself to talk to me, that is awesome as well, because I am about to show everybody how to use this amazing tool called Notebook LM. We're going to do a live demonstration, and you can do it along with us. So let me go ahead and copy these into this. These are just YouTube links. Don't do anything with them yet, all right? Just those YouTube links I'm putting there at the bottom. But now let's go to this tool called notebooklm.google.com. 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 Melanie said, I need 3 screens for this. I was not ready. I know. Melanie, I hope you're enjoying this. Yes, good. You love Notebook LM. Yes. All right. I'm going to show you how to use this tool. So I'll tell you what Notebook LM is in a minute, or why you should care. But when you get to Notebook LM, click on Create New Notebook, and then just stay right here for a minute. This tool right here is about to change the way that you learn, the way that you deliver content to your clients, the way that you maximize your learning. So if you haven't used Notebook LM yet, welcome to this amazing tool. Notebook LM is a Google tool. So you'll have to have a Gmail account to make sure that you can use Notebook LM. So is everybody at Notebook LM now? Notebook LM. Google. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Richard said you have 3 screens going right now, Richard, to get all this work done. All right. Good. 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 Now on Notebook LM, we're going to do an activity together, and then I'm going to get from you. So start to think about it now. Use cases for your business. You're going to tell me in the chat so we can tell everybody else how you would use this in your business. But let me use a use case for myself. Okay, so I've done quite a few podcasts with my great friend Nehemiah Davis. The podcasts were awesome. People love them. But what people keep asking me for is, could you take all those podcasts and give me an ebook, a document, I really want to deep dive into the learning from those podcasts. So this is what I'm going to give to my customers. Everybody got it? So how do I do that? I could take all these YouTube links, which are right here on that document, okay? Here's all these YouTube links. Get the transcripts, the manual way to do it. Who would do that? Too much work. But the AI way to do this is to click on Notebook LM, and then you can search the web for news sources. You see that at the top. But you see where it says or drop your files there? You can upload files, use files from your Google Drive, copy and paste. But I'm going to click on the YouTube part of it, and then I'm just going to paste these links in. And I'm inviting everybody. I gave you the YouTube links so that we can all do this activity together, because I know once I do it once with you, you're off and running to the races. Good? Everybody good with that? Okay. So Notebook LM, you should be at Taylor, I love it. Wayne has 3, a lot of you have 3 screens open right now. I love that, or 3 computer screens up. So I need pictures of some of these. Take a picture and send it to me in LinkedIn. I want to see your 3 screens. Those of you that chimed in and said that you have multiple screens with all of this happening right now. So all of the URLs are in. So let's review that. Everybody went to Notebook LM. You clicked on Create New Notebook. You clicked on the YouTube icon. You pasted in the YouTube. And then now you're going to click on Insert. Okay? And then you see, now you see all of the YouTube links in there. They're all propagating in your Notebook LM. You should see it. And they start to give you a check mark once all of the YouTube videos are in there. Let's see, I have an error on 2 videos, but that's okay, I have enough in there. Okay, so now that I have all of the videos in here, I'm not sure why I have an error on these 2 videos. It could be a problem that I have, but let me go back. Where are the YouTube links? So the document, it's the document that the team dropped in the chat for you. At the very bottom, scroll to the bottom, do you see these YouTube links? Someone tell me if you see these YouTube links on this Notion document. The Business Summit Day 1, yes, okay. So the Business Summit Day 1, you see them at the bottom. So this is the document that I'm pasting things on for you today. I just want you to scroll to the bottom. So if you don't see it, click the refresh button to reload the page, okay? So Trinity, thanks for telling people to do that. And Simone says refresh. Okay, everybody said it worked for them now. Okay, perfect. So now you're at Notebook LM. You put these sources in here. Perfect on these sources. All right, so if you get a red on 2 of them, it's because for some reason the transcript can't be imported, but that's okay. So I put in videos here, and then look, it gives you a summary right in the middle of this right here. Do you see the summary of what this is right here? In these discussions, Alicia Little explains how entrepreneurs can use artificial intelligence to, and then, you know, I would definitely want to change the title here of that. So it made up this title itself, so I can tell it to change this title. So I'm going to say, change that title. It's 2026, you know, so we can do things like that and it'll change the title. But that's like kind of the overview that it's giving us here. Now, watch what we're going to do here. Look at the right-hand side, and I just want you to click every button. On your marks, get set, go. Click audio overview, click video overview, click mind map, click on reports, and then pick one of these. Briefing doc, study guide, blog post. I like the studying guide and the briefing doc. Click on flashcards, click on quiz, click on infographic, click on slide deck, click on data table. All right, and then look at it at the bottom. It says that it's generating, right? All right, flashcards isn't working, so go back to try flashcards one more time. So you can see that it's generating down here. The mind map is already done. Everybody sees that, the mind map is already done. Wanting to make sure that everybody catches up with me. Everybody's catching up with me. Yes, yes. Condra says, as VIPs, do we get a recording of all this? Yes, you get a recording of all of this. So don't worry, you will get a recording of all of this. Perfect. Okay? And perfect. All right. Notebook LM. So while we're waiting for this, it's still generating the slide deck, generating the infographic. Okay? The data table is new. So if you don't see that in your account, you might have to log out and log back in, or maybe that's only available on the paid account. So, all right, so, okay, I will review the steps again, but you're gonna watch this again on the recording. I'm using YouTube links. I wanted to give you the YouTube links just to make it easy for you, but you could put any type of content you want in there. So think about the use cases for your business. So for your business, let's say you just created documents for your customers, but your customers need different ways that they can consume your information. So what if just by uploading your documents to a tool, you could get a video, you could get an infographic, you could get a slide deck, you could get a mind map of your business content. Maybe it's the ebook that you wrote. Maybe it's the course content that you created. Maybe it's the instruction manuals. Nobody reads your instruction manuals, but what if you could change the format of those instruction manuals into another type of way that people consume content, right? So do we have any teachers in the room? How many of you know that people like to consume content in different ways? We have readers. We have people who prefer audio, to listen to audio, to videos. Yes? Give me a yes if you're a teacher and you know that in there. Shanae said, wow, this just saved me thousands of dollars in time. So I'm guessing she already clicked on everything. Am I right, Shanae? And then you can also ask it questions in the chat, right? So in the chat in the middle, you can ask it questions. You can ask it to create something for you. So I can say, create a blog post from this content. The blog post will be on my blog, Alicia Little. What? Time, resources, what this saves you. Are you ready to review some of the things that it created? Now, if you're doing this with us, tell me in the chat what this is like for you. If you've already gotten something, you've already clicked on it, give me your feedback, all right? And then I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. Vanessa said it's wild. Latasha says, as a podcaster, my mind is blown. Yes, great tool for podcasters. So, and we'll be covering some other things for podcasters, those of you who have one and don't have one, in the next few days. So stay tuned. I've got some very cool things. I'm going to show you live how to launch one with AI. Okay, so while some things are still generating, let's look at what's already done. So you can still see that it's generating the audio overview. So let's look at the guide. So look at this infographic that it created. AI for Entrepreneurs, your guide to 6- and 7-figure opportunities. Offer high-demand AI services. Become an AI consultant, the #2 most in-demand job. LinkedIn ranks AI consultants as a top job with pay ranging from $5,000 to $15,000 per hour. Like, this was content that was recorded on all of these YouTube videos put together as this beautiful infographic. Do you like that? Does that one look good? Did you create one for yourself? Did you create one? How does it look? All right, let's go to the next thing, which is the quiz. The AI business quiz. So this quiz now says, according to Alicia Little, which AI tool is particularly effective for a multimedia agency to quickly generate numerous short video clips with captions from a single long form video? Now, tell me A, B, C, or D. If you've watched one of the podcasts, this is in one of the podcasts I did with Nehemiah Davis, his Circle of Greatness podcast. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, do that right now. But which one did I cover? Let's see who's got it right. Marcus says D. That's right, Opus Clip. So let's click on D, Opus Clip, and click next. Tamika says, I'm drinking from a water hose right now, but loving it. Lots of information and use cases coming at you, but don't worry, you're gonna go back over the recordings, my VIPs and Platinum members. Okay, so it says, when discussing the high demand for AI professionals, Alicia Little cites a LinkedIn report. Where did AI consultants rank on the list of most in-demand jobs for 2025? So that was last year. Which one? Is it A, B, C, or D? What is the right answer? Gwen, Denora, Frederick, Carmina, Timothy, nope, Grace is right. It is D, #2, right? And so pretty cool. And this is just going off of all of the content, all those YouTube videos. You see the YouTube videos where it says select the sources, the YouTube videos are the sources. We're gonna click back on Studio now. And now that we're in the studio, I'm gonna move a little quicker. We did the quiz. Now there's a study guide. Look at this comprehensive study guide. It pulled out definitions. What is going on? That is so cool. We'll go back to Studio. And then it says, is this the data one? Look at that table. Okay, and it cites the YouTube videos that this information came from. I love that. So now let's go down to the mind map. What? Did you see the mind map? Here we go. All right, I love this. I love this. Perfect. So now, as you click in, I'm just zooming in a little bit. Yep, we can see the different things that I talked about there. And then when you click on the mind map, it opens up this chat where you can actually chat with the content. It's crazy. So how many of you are loving this Notebook LM? A lot of different use cases. Okay, it's still generating my 3 favorite things. Come on, Notebook LM, let's go, let's go. It's still generating the audio overview, the slide deck, and the video overview. But I'm gonna go back to my Notebook LM because I did this yesterday, just in case this happened. And I'm going to show you those 3 things. And let's start off with the audio overview. The same YouTube videos, I just did this ahead of time, just in case. So what I'm gonna do now is, actually, let me see if I can play it this way. Let's see if this plays. All right, so this is crazy. We have 2 artificial intelligence podcasters now discussing the content on all these YouTube videos. 2 AI podcasters having a conversation. Listen to the voice and tell me in the chat what you think of these AI voices. I think they're phenomenal. I could listen to them all day. Here we go.
And that ties into a really interesting hiring recommendation I saw in the sources. Before you hire another person, you hire a different kind of role.
Absolutely. The experts are all saying hire an AI consultant or an integrator first. This isn't just someone who knows how to write a good prompt.
This is a systems person.
It's a system person. Their only job is to look for ways to jam AI into every single process in your company. HR, finance, content, sales, all of it. They're basically your chief leverage officer.
I like that. Chief leverage officer. Okay, so that role. Oh, our listeners got something to share. Let's hear it.
Oh, I just have a question. So what about being an AI consultant? Was there ever any talk about being an AI consultant and what that's like right now? You know what? It's not picking up on my audio because I don't have my audio set up. But you do
Welcome
it on...
back to the deep dive. Today we're doing a...
But that's what I realized I didn't do. But when you click join, you can ask a question. So did you hear when they say, oh, we have somebody who would like to say something? That was me that wanted to say something. And then I click join. You can join in on the conversation. And now I can have a conversation with these 2 audio podcasters. Psh. What in the world? To download it, you press this download button and you can download the audio overview. Let me tell you the first time that I used this months ago, I got a request from Brandy Harvey to be on her podcast and I was so nervous. I'm like, Brandy Harvey's podcast? Ooh, I'm nervous, right? The day comes 2 days before. Oh, you know, I'm nervous to be on Brandy Harvey's podcast. But then I stop for a minute. And I'm like, but I have AI on my side because I want to win on her podcast. Like, how do I make sure that I win on Brandy Harvey's podcast? So I put the YouTube links of her past podcast episodes in there. I had ChatGPT tell me everything that it knew about Brandy Harvey, and I uploaded that document in there. And then I asked the Notebook LM, I said that I would like an overview of how to like prepare for Brandy's Harvey podcast. So my ChatGPT document was preparing as a guest for the Brandy Harvey podcast show. So then the morning before, I generate all of this, and the morning before, those 2 podcasters, I took them on my phone when I went for my morning walk, and they walked me through everything. Oh, this is how Brandy Harvey communicates with her guests. She does a lot of research on her guests. She likes to ask these type of questions. These are her beliefs. These are how your beliefs can tie into her beliefs. And then I would stop and ask a question and say, well, what would her audience like to hear? If it's about ChatGPT, what are they worried about? And it said they're worried about their security settings. A lot of them haven't used it yet. I said, well, if I taught that on her podcast, would that get people excited? It said yes. And then it told me that Brandy Harvey, at the end of her podcast episode, she takes her guests aside and she asks them a question, and she puts that up on shorts on YouTube. And I said, well, what are the questions she's likely to ask me, or what question will her audience love so I can win? And it told me, and it gave me some advice. And when I went there, I said, ask me this question. They asked me that question, and it became the #1 short on her YouTube channel with the most views. And I was like, yes. And this is how we use artificial intelligence to win. So I went from nervous to confident because I was using Notebook LM as my prep, you know, my podcast prep coach. Does that make sense to everybody here? Okay. So that was the audio way to use it. Let's look for the slide deck. There's the briefing doc, infographic. This one made a different infographic. It looks really good as well. And then, oh, here's the, is this the slide deck? No, this is the video. Let me do the slide deck first. I'm going to leave the video for last because that is blows my mind every time. Did I not do the slide deck here? Oh, here's the slide deck. So it created PowerPoint slides for me, and these look good. So here we go with the slides. And look at these slides. Tell me these slides are not beautiful. Come on now. This is from the content in those podcast episodes. Somebody say, like, this is such a good way to repurpose content. Look at these slides. All right, that's slide 2. Here we go with slide 3. What? How in the world? I don't even know. Slide 4. Yes, we talked about garbage in, garbage out. What? These slides look good. Monetization pathways. All of the graphics it made, right? Notebook LM. Remember, it is one of Google's tools. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.